Back again, exactly 9 weeks out from the Winter Classic. Gonna take you guys through a pull day here. So we're gonna focus primarily on 4 or 5 movements, kind of work on just moving a lot of the blood around, no specific focus like width or thickness, just kind of what feels good today. And then I'm gonna give you some tips and tricks as to what I think works best for certain exercises. Obviously, my primary go-to is this pullover cable for warm up. It's one of my go-tos to prime the lats and get a lot of blood in there so that every movement after the fact is gonna be highly concentrated on my lats. Ooh. 2 to 3 warm-up sets. That was my third warm-up set. We're gonna migrate over to D-grip, close grip pull downs from the top. Been really liking this movement. Been feeling a lot of good contraction in my lats, especially after doing something like this. So we're gonna migrate over to that. You don't really need to warm up as much because everything's already kind of primed and ready to go. So I would say if you need to, do 1 warm-up set and then get right into your working set. Really focus on getting that big stretch, contraction at the bottom. You want to keep it in that front and pull down towards your sternum, really engaging your lower lats. Focus on driving down with your elbows as opposed to pulling through your biceps. It's going to be hard to not feel the pump everywhere, but I feel a ton of engagement in my lower lats, some in my rear delts, but the big thing is that big C motion. I'm driving down and front as opposed to pulling in this upper pec area, which is gonna not really engage the lower lats like I want. It's gonna help with more of your upper back. It's not that it's wrong, it's just not the angle that I'm going for. So see what works best for you, hit that, and just spam it. Sometimes I'll come in here and think, oh, I'm gonna do only 2 or 3 sets, and I end up doing 6 or 7 sets of that exercise and drop another exercise out of the play just because I'm just feeling that movement. Don't be married to sticking to just a program or sets and reps. Sometimes you gotta go with the way your body's feeling because your body will let you know how to do it. Feels good, just run it. Set number 2. Oh boy. Set number 2 down. 2 more to go. 7. Another solid set. 1 more to go. Progressively getting heavier as we go, building to a top set. Goal somewhere between 8 to 12 reps as always. Just knocked out 8 at that one. If I tried to squeeze out 2 more, I definitely would have. Probably only get 6 on this next set moving forward. So always want to leave a couple in the tank so I can fully empty it on my top set. 6. 2 more. 7. 8. Oh boy. Oh. That's a top set there, 8 reps. It's a new, I guess, progressive overload for myself. It's a new heavy for me. Goal is always try to grind and lift heavy, push those limits, keep the muscle as much as you can while depleting. We're still 9 weeks out, so we still have quite a bit of time. So food isn't exactly super low, but it has come down some. So I've noticed a little drop off in strength and energy because I'm just not overly saturated with carbohydrates, but always push your threshold, always push the limit, keep striving for better. Oh. Oh. Big squeeze, same thing, elbow drive. You almost want to take your thumb out of the equation. I kind of give like a little bit of a crunch to the side, and I can feel that engagement in my lower lat drastically more. big C motion, driving to the bottom of my hip. By far one of my favorite unilateral movements. Right about all the other exercises already, because I'm plenty warm. So I already went into my first working set. I only have 2 more working sets here. I'll bump the weight up significantly, but the muscles are primed. No need to waste energy doing feeder sets and things like that. Just get right into that heavy set, heavy load, and get cranking. Keep it moving because you only have so much time. So. Oh, it's a good day to suffer. It's a good day to suffer. Let's crank this one out. Second set, heavier than the last. Gotta get 8. Three. 4. 5. Oh man, the pump is so real right now. Everything is blown up. The pre-workout meal is hitting hard. Those carbs are saturating. My lats feel blown up. It's a good one. Today's a good one. Hopefully this top set's a good one. Gotta push. Look at little man. It's like no excuses in the gym on a Saturday morning. My kid's here. I can make every excuse as to why I can't be here, but it's just, you got the goal, you got the vision, everything lines up, and you just got to make the best of it. Get in, get out, and get on with the day. 1. 8. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Top set complete. Gonna move on to the next exercise. I'm actually gonna do an upright row. Kind of work the rear delts, upper trap, kind of rhomboid area. Get that massive pump and just start opening up my upper back now that I've done 2 primarily for my lower lats. All right, hit an upright row. That's top set. Didn't film the other 2, but 3 working sets here. It's great for building the upper rear delt, creating that 3D, finishing off the posterior side of it. Works really, really well. As you can see, my rear delt is popping pretty hard right now. So one of my go-to to add in on any back day, as opposed to just doing reverse flies or cables or dumbbells. I think it's a great movement. Builds your upper rhomboids too and your traps because you're squeezing, plus primes the biceps, because typically on a pull day, you're gonna hit some biceps. So give it a try, see how it works out. It's not too heavy. We got meadow rows. So these are different than your typical dumbbell row where you're pulling close and tight to the body. These are gonna be more at a 90 degree. It's gonna be something that John Meadows, the late John Meadows, coined or came up with, but they're a great back developer. It's kind of like more of like a mid-back row essentially, because you're kind of pulling in that realm like this with a dumbbell, and it's isolated, so it's unilateral. So you're not using momentum or engaging more one side than the other. Shoot for 8 to 10 reps, 3 sets. using a weight that's a little heavier than normal, but it is my last back exercise before I move over to biceps. So I'm trying to empty the tank and just let it all go here. So we'll give it a whirl and try it with the 80s and see how it goes. Oh, yeah, that's heavy. Definitely heavy, definitely a good weight. Try not to use momentum. Oh. First set down, 2 more to go. Eight, 9, 10. Got to get that heart rate to come back down a little bit, and then hit the other side. 1, 2, 3. Get a dead hang at the bottom. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. Oh. One more. Doing straight sets at this weight load. Don't have the strength to get 8 to 10. If I were to even go like 10 pounds heavier, you got to know your limits too. This is still pushing my limits because typically I would want to go down in weight, but I'm gonna hold it steady here and I'm gonna finish strong. Last set, best set, last back exercise. Gonna hit some, probably just one bicep exercise, finish them off because they are just already pumped to the max right now from just doing the pull day. And that'll cap this pull session 9 weeks out. Ooh. Good old-fashioned dumbbell curls is what we're gonna do to finish off the arms. I'll probably just do one set and just AMRAP it. For those of you that don't know what AMRAP means, it stands for as many reps as possible. So just empty the tank, get as much blood in there as I can. Something that Seth Feroce always says is sometimes you got to use some body English. What that means is it ain't gonna look pretty. You might have to swing a little bit, but that's okay. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to get the work done, keep the intensity high, and just grind through it. So let's get this AMRAP started and let's get as many as we can. That's a wrap. The arms are smoked. Feeling nutty right now. 9 weeks out. Was 220.8 fasted this morning, which for those of you that have been keeping up, that's significantly heavier than what I was in the beginning, which was somewhere between like waking up at like 208 to 210. So about 10-ish pounds up from the last show that we did, which was back in August. I'll give you guys a small little physique update. Kept the conditioning pretty much the same. So let's do that for you and show you what I look like. I'll do the Sam Sulek and clip it on my hat. My influencer now. Stay tuned in the next video. That'll be a full day of eating on my carb up day. So expect some nutty food and amounts. Plus, I'll be going over my stack that I'm using for the prep, because I know all of you out there want to know what Wally's taking to get this big and stay this lean. Stay tuned.